And welcome back. Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God, everybody. It's coming. We have hit the lowest point that I've seen so far in crypto ever. This all makes no sense. That's how I know. That's when I started my career in law enforcement by catching shoplifters. All you got to do, here's a secret in case you're a shoplifter. The shoplifter is doing shit nobody else is. So it's easy to spot them. I'd watch everybody shopping, and then there's that one person that's doing the complete opposite of everybody else. Everyone's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. They got on long pants, baggy pants, a jacket and shit, maybe a hat, sunglasses, and the fucking... Okay, look, that person's shoplifting. Okay, this is too fucking easy. I'm gonna nail this one. I mean, that's how crypto is. There's right now it's making no fucking sense. And what do I do? I stop and I watch the news and I think, and I'm watching them roll out the new financial system at super, super cheap prices. And what am I doing? The opposite of everybody else. The 99% of the people, oh, crypto's going, the price is going down. Oh, no. And what do? I come in, scoop it up. That over there dumped. Let me scoop some of that up. Now, I'm not just picking any crypto. I'm purposely. Now, I got 3 cryptos. One of them is on Caleb and Brown. The other 2, I don't believe are. These, you are not going to believe the news that I have today. Now, the $500 people, I already told the cryptos. I'm going to let the $10 people after this goes to the $5 and then the open show. Now's your time if you want to get in. I don't know how this is going to bump and pump. That's not even my concern. I'm having these private shows like this just in case. The value of this crypto, this is for like brand new people. The value of this crypto is not determined by the pump and dump of today's program. That's the wrecked way of thinking. How when you get financially destroyed, well, this crypto didn't pump at all. Some people just want to know the name of the crypto. They want to know the very least amount. They just want to put money in, and if it doesn't go up or something, they want to walk away. They want to walk away from probably one of the biggest cryptos ever to hit. These 3. Canton coin is one. I'm deep into that. Rise, R-I-Z-E. I went over that one already. I already had a couple 100,000 already of those. I just added more. I'm not telling you if I got over 500,000, not saying at all. For those that are $500 members, you might want to call me because I've changed my MetaMask portfolio and my Caleb and Brown. These are things you're going to want to know. As I'm watching everything unfold, I'm seeing which cryptos are the actual winners, and my portfolios are changing. You're probably going to want to know. I'm not saying copycat me, but you're going to want to know what I'm doing. Here's the Rise crypto. You want to get XDC on Caleb and Brown. Yeah, I've got different. My number one holding used to be HBAR. It's changed. So again, contact me. We'll go over all the particulars on my wallets now and which are my 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cryptos and shit and why. Not just, it's also why. We have to know why. Why? What are the reasons, Crypto Hulk? What evidence do you have? And I could show you. That's why I made my decision. The evidence that I have doesn't mean I know the right answer. It helps me make a better decision. Let's say a more informed decision. It might not be better. Maybe I lose all my money. I don't know. But the evidence that I have helps me become more informed so I can make a decision. What we're seeing now, oh man, what we're seeing now is institutions, these institutions, some of the biggest in the entire world, are all getting into position and they're setting up for you and me. If you're in the right cryptos and the right ratios and stuff, you're being set up to be very rich. Now is the time where information is very, very important. Chasing pumps, it's fine. If you want to make, $500 here, $1,000 there, that's all fine. I'm talking about making millions and millions based on let's copy the institutions. Oh man, Crypto Hulk. Rise Crypto, Canton Coin, XDC. Oh my God. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advising. What I do know is how to take serious drugs every day and stay high 24/7 for the past 5.5 years. LSD, heroin, roofies, cocaine, adrenaline, anything. I pop it, snort it, date rape drugs. I pop them, Demerol, you name it. I'm just doing anything. I'll just start taking bottles of pills and ingesting them, not even knowing what they are. Any kind of financial advice you think you're getting from me, you're wrong. Let's get into today's show. You're not going to believe it. Oh, shit. Here it is right here. If you were to read this article, simply like, oh, all Crypto Hulk does is read articles. Those poor people are going to get so fucking booty raped and molested. Wow. Wait till you see what the fuck we got going on here. The SEC, the United States Securities Exchange Commission. Everybody? Oh my God. They did such decrypt. Let me tell you something. Decrypt just gave us a Christmas present with their news, but they didn't quite tell us what the presents are. That's where Crypto Hulk comes in. The average person would read this article and have no idea that there's 3 cryptos they need to have. Oh, shit. And these 3 cryptos are going to make them rich, and they have no idea. This is a Christmas present. The United States Securities Exchange Commission. Oh, God, here we go. This article here, this is gold. Now, I can turn it, I can spin it into gold. The Securities Exchange, I'm sorry, I'm just excited right now. The Securities Exchange approves the DTCC. Oh my God, wait till you read this. Oh man. The SEC approves the DTCC pilot to record. Now, I'm going to translate this. First, I'm going to read the title. Then I'm going to translate it into what makes fucking sense. Okay? So here we go. I got to get the translator going after this. The title is... Now, when you read this title... When you read this whole article, you might be bored as fuck, okay? But we're all going to have Woodstocks here in a minute. The SEC approves DTCC pilot to record U.S. securities on select blockchains via registered wallets. Stop. Okay. Crypto Hulk, hold on. I need to take a nap. This is getting fucking boring, okay? Let me translate what this really says. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, that for the past 4 years has hated crypto and has sued everybody trying to fuck with it, all of a sudden now gives the DTCC, who is the DTCC? The Depository Trust Clearing Corporation, in charge of moving $4 quadrillion a year in stocks, bonds, derivatives, all the money, all the fucking money on the planet. Oh shit, what? The SEC has allowed the DTCC to, how can we say this, put real world assets into crypto form. Oh shit! But wait a second, Crypto Hulk. The SEC has been against crypto now. What has happened? What has happened? That was a fake court trial for 4 years. They just tried to slow it down. You're gonna tell me Gary Gensler doesn't know what crypto's what? That dude stood up there for 4 years blocking any kind of crypto advancement. And no other crypto channel except Crypto Hulk was calling it out every fucking day for 4 years. No other channel. These other channels would have Jeremy Hogan on. Jeremy, what's your... We're all thankful to have Jeremy Hogan here on the program today. I'm just like, wow, are you really sucking his dick like that for views? I'm like, that's embarrassing. A grown man. How old are you? Like 50 years old? Sucking dicks to get Jeremy Hogan on your program? I'm like, wow. That's so embarrassing. Let's take a little looky-loo here at the DTCC. Let us look. Oh, right here now, Crypto Hulk. What crypto is the DTCC working with? Show me what you're working with, right? Let's look right here. DTCC Project Ion. Show me what you're working with. Right here. Look at like the second line. Look at this. It could even be the first line of this article. The DTCC has selected R3 Corda. That's XDC crypto, everybody. That's a Caleb Brown for like 4 or 5 cents. Oh, shit. The DTCC has selected R3 Corda. Now, the DTCC, look in the next paragraph and shit down, the second paragraph down. The DTCC is a private, permissioned DLT, which is crypto platform, was developed in collaboration with who? Apex Clearing, Barclays, Ripple Partner, BNY Mellon, Ripple Partner, Charles Schwab, Citadel, Citibank, like world's biggest bank practically. Credit Suisse, Securities Fidelity is the world's biggest payment aggregator. Oh, shit. Finality, Ripple. Oh, Fidelity also has a patent with Ripple. I mean, this goes, look, what is the DTCC? It's got the biggest fucking banks in the world working with them, moving like $4 quadrillion a year. Not a big fucking deal, right? XDC Crypto, they talk about R3 Corda. And if we look at R3 Corda, they're using the crypto XDC. Here's your evidence for that, everybody. Let's take a little look. Here's our first crypto. Oh, shit. There's your article there from CoinDesk. What does it say? R3 Corda network set to go DeFi. Now, this is 2 years ago. 2.5 years ago. I haven't forgotten about this one. The title of this article is R3 Corda network set to go DeFi. We haven't hit DeFi yet. With XDC, digital currency. Oh, shit. Buy it up. Buy it up. But there's your DT, the DTCC article here. This is from 3 years ago. And I've been posting it ever since for the past 3 years. DTCC's Project Ion platform is now live. Live in what? Parallel production. Well, hold on a second. Crypto Hulk, what does that mean? That means, kids, that the old traditional way of recording settlements runs at the same time on a private blockchain right now that's already been going for 3 years. Notice this article, 2022. What are they talking about? Parallel production environment. They have been on a what? Private permissioned DLT platform, was developed in collaboration with, and I just named off all the world's biggest banks. They have been, not will be, have been already on a private permissioned blockchain with all the world's biggest banks I just named off, recording transactions on a crypto ledger, utilizing XDC crypto on a private ledger. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. This has been going on for 3 years. Okay. This is why when you watch Crypto Hulk show, I don't care about right now and right here and making $300 or $500. That shit doesn't, I don't even fucking care about that. Like price shit, I don't even fucking care. This is what I care about right here. This is why I'm not distracted by anything at all. I look at what they have been doing, are doing, and will do. I don't look at what they've said. I don't look at what they are saying, and I'm not looking at what they will say. I don't care about all that shit. See, that's what Crypto Hulk show is all about. Investigating, find out what have they been doing the past 3 years, Crypto Hulk. They've been settling trades on the XDC network on a private permission platform for 3 years. The world's biggest trading platform, a DTCC. Oh, shit. Right in front of everybody. I've been telling you for 3 years. With Crypto Hulk, the price never goes up. I got bored, so I got out of that and got into something else. Because you're fucking stupid. That's why. And that's okay. I'm here to help make you unstupid. Okay? So here's your article for DTCC. Now, let's continue. So they've been running this platform for 3 years. Now they want to tokenize on that same R3 Corda platform. They want to tokenize. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This will be DeFi. We are entering. Imagine you're on a train. Rosie Rio said the train has left the station. Chugga, 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 chugga. Now approaching at the next station, DeFi. We have the DTCC, everybody. They will be tokenizing real stocks, bonds, derivatives, all kinds of stuff. Fun for the children. The next stop's coming up here pretty soon. We'll be coming around the corner when she comes. I can't give you a date and time when this train stops at the next station, but they will be tokenizing on the Canton network. Oh, shit. Utilizing the T-Rise platform, and the Rise cryptocurrency will be right there with them. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, it's coming. The SEC approves. So I already got done showing you the DTCC stuff. The SEC gave the DTCC approval. You go ahead. The SEC says, go ahead. Just report to us every 3 months. Go ahead. Just report. Go do your tokenization. Go ahead and tokenize $4 quadrillion. Just report to us every 3 months what you're doing, how's it going. DTC says, thank you very much, SEC. They're going to tokenize U.S. securities on select blockchains. That'd be the Canton Network and the R3 Corda platform, just saying. The article doesn't tell you this. It's a 3-year program, everybody, that will allow the market's central clearinghouse, that's the DTCC, to create, listen to this, tokenized entitlements, which is stock bonds, all that kind of shit, derivatives, tokenized stock bonds, etc., and all that under modified regulatory oversight. A modified oversight is the DTCC, let me tell you something. They govern themselves. You're at that point where you govern the people that work with the DTCC, all the top banks in the world, they all kind of supervise each other, okay? The SEC is just there just to say that they inspect, okay? These people are so high up. Now, they're not as high as me right now, but the DTCC is so high up on the food chain, nobody tells them what to do. They work with, they're the saviors. It's like if the United States gets into a financial mess, they hire BlackRock to fix it. It's kind of like that. So who's supervising BlackRock? Well, themselves. See where this comes? So the DTCC is kind of like the same thing. The world is in a world of fucked up right now financially. The DTCC stabilizes all these trading things and makes sure we don't go into fucking disarray. If we have a problem, we're at world war. There's going to be so many fighting and shit going on, okay? The no action letter that the SEC gave, it permits the DTCC to mint and burn tokenized entitlements on approved blockchains without triggering certain clearing agency systems or compliance rules. They're going to be allowed to mint and burn crypto and not have to ask the SEC every single minute. They're getting a free pass, like Hester Pierce said 4 or 5 years ago. We should have, and Hester Pierce didn't do shit. I don't know why they call her crypto mom. She hasn't done a fucking thing as a mom. She had a whole time with Gary Gensler. She didn't do a damn thing. It's ridiculous. I don't know. That's why I'm not part of no XRP family and none of that dumb shit. The crypto family. Fuck that stupid ass shit. These are just a bunch of bastard kids that have no meaning, want to join together and form a group. We're the XRP family. I want to be a part of something bigger. I want to join the Ripple community. Well, hello, fam. That shit is so fucking stupid to me. I'm like, God, these people are all middle-aged, 50-year-old people that have no fucking life. no fucking identity, divorced over the hill. Nobody fucking wants them, and they all join some kind of groupie club to try to be somebody and take selfies and shit. Look, I got friends. I'm just like, oh God, these stupid fucking losers. All right. Had to get that one out. Participants may shift eligible securities, including Russell 1000 stocks, treasuries involved here, major index ETFs, all going into blockchain-based wallets. Oh, shit. Under a permissioned structure. The DTCC must file detailed quarterly reports on usage, technology choices, and instances requiring transaction reversals. Oh. The SEC has given the clearinghouse that handles nearly all United States stock trades. This is the DTCC handles nearly all United States stock trades. Oh, shit. They're given approval to test a 3-year pilot that records certain securities on blockchains, marking the first time, everybody, Crypto Hulk got you covered, especially the $500 people knew exactly what cryptos we were talking about today. The first time the backbone of the American market has been allowed to run a blockchain-based record-keeping system. Crypto Hulk got you covered with the 3 cryptos they're going to be using. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This is fucking phenomenal. In a no-action letter issued Thursday, the SEC said it would not pursue enforcement against minting and burning tokens, there you go, already held in its custody. In other words, the SEC will allow the clearinghouse to create, oh God, listen to what we got going on here, folks. The SEC will allow the clearinghouse to create and retire blockchain tokens that mirror the securities it already holds via the pilot. Beginning sometime in the second half of next year. Oh, shit. We might even see crypto laws as far as stablecoins and shit before June of 2026. We got to have something because, the DTCC, you've got to have definitions of what this shit is. You can't be doing, I'm telling you, these crypto laws got to come in by June. You can't have a DTCC working on a bunch of crypto that's not even in the United States code. It's going to make no fucking sense at all. No one's going to know what this shit is. It's not, you need to have definitions, legal, not rules, not guidance, not rules, not guidance. You got to have laws. You've got to have laws defining what this shit is. Then, based on laws from Congress that needs to get here, then and only then, after that, the IRS can make guidelines, rules, whatever, bulletins, whatever the fuck they want to call this shit. You've got to have the laws first, all right? And we don't have that right now. So before the backbone of the United States trading decides to start burning and minting shiny little tokens, you've got to have Congress make laws regarding what the fuck is all this shit, okay? It's got to be in the United States code. So they're doing a lot of shit right now because people just don't know. I do. I used to work for the Department of Justice. I don't know how they're getting away with a lot of this shit without having it codified. It's beyond me how they're doing this fucking shit. The average people, they have Average people just have no idea what I'm talking about. By leveraging blockchain, the DTCC aims to bridge, they're already doing it. They already have a parallel system. We've known this for 3 years now. They want to bridge traditional finance and DeFi. They want it to be inclusive, everybody. That means the whole world. We're on a journey. We're not there yet. This is a very, very massive step. Under the program, the DTCC participants may elect to convert their book investments into crypto. This is what they're saying here. Their book entry into a blockchain-based entitlement. They're calling these entitlements. Wow. They're trying to hide this so bad. We're going, okay, this project, this pilot, a project's when they're working on it. They've already done what Project Ion, that shit's done. That's been 3 years ago. Okay, now we're on the pilot. We're done. We've been testing it for 3 years, this and that. We're running parallel systems. We now are going to start creating the crypto for real and trading with the real crypto. No more of the book stuff. The old days of writing stuff down in a book, it's over. Now it's crypto or it's on a ledger. This is what brings us to today's show. They're going to start, they're telling us already, they're going to start turning the traditional assets that people have registered in ledgers on computer systems and shit and books. Now they're going to start registering these property on blockchain ledgers and then issuing tokens on the DTCC. This is where we're at today. I'm going to show you. This is monumental. It's never happened before in the entire world's history. Today on Crypto Hulk program, I already shown you XDC. Project Ion. We already showed you XDC, and that means the R3 Corda platform. They've been running this shit for 3 years. Everybody's tired. They want this thing to set off. Okay, it's going to be set off in 2026. The financial world, as you know it, has been given an official green light by the SEC under President Trump, Paul Adkins at the helm, Gary Gensler kicked to the curb like the little bitch he is, but he did a great job of slowing shit down for 4 years. I have to congratulate him. Gary Gensler and his little crew with Joe Biden and stuff were able to systematically shut down crypto in the entire world, well, at least in the United States. Let's continue. So we already know it's the crypto XDC. Crypto Hulk did a deep dive right here. Let me go over what the deep dive shows. Let me catch some comments here real quick. Because we're going to be getting into a deep dive, and that's going to take us about 30 minutes. And you're going to know what 3 cryptos are massive. Congratulations to Maxine Waters. You guys got to keep bringing that up. That is so disgusting. You guys are never going to let that end, are you? 10 years from now, hey, Crypto Hulk, is Maxine in a wheelchair? I'll be like why are we still talking about Maxine Waters? That relationship was so over. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Chris Guetta, renewing the membership. He says, I've wasted years on other shows. What's your P.O. box to send you? What's your P.O. box to send you an extra yacht? I'll buy one in 2026. That's good. All right. Let's get into this deep dive because this shit is very real. So I took that article and I used that article for inspiration, and then I went into artificial intelligence, and let me show you what I found. The DTCC, this is a project here with the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation. It's an SEC approved 3-year pilot program to tokenize all the fucking money. They're able to mint and burn custodied assets. Oh, nice. It uses a permissioned framework for registered wallets, where the DTCC maintains a, quote, root wallet, ROOT, and then wallet, in case of errors or misconduct. So remember, it's a permissioned, closed. That's why we can't see it. No peepers, jeepers, peepers. We're not going to be able to see this. And that's why we have not been able to see all this shit for the past 3 years. It's private permissioned. They're doing all this shit. That's why you can't see. They're able to buy and sell, and we can't see. That's the whole point. The crypto prices are low. It doesn't mean anything. I keep telling people, look, you want to start having advanced thinking when you're trading like this. Prices do not matter. It's all speculative here because they have the network where they're buying and selling and trading, okay? I don't have all the answers. Well, how much is the price of XDC over there? I don't know. I don't fucking care at that even. I don't even fucking care. What I care about is what are they going to do and what cryptos and platforms are they going to use? I know both of those. That's all I need. I don't fucking care what the price is right now, okay? My thing is I need to get this shit. That's my prerogative. This isn't a standalone crypto currency or token with a blockchain. It's a regulation. It's a regulated tokenization service for real world assets. Are you seeing what we're not dealing with the Bitcoin here that's not backed by anything. We're looking at the future of finance. What is the future of finance? Crypto that is backed by real world assets on a blockchain that's tokenized. Oh, see, a Bitcoin itself is a crypto that's not backed by anything. And on the Bitcoin blockchain, nothing's tokenized at all. This is the complete opposite of that. This blockchain has reduced operational costs and frictions. Other blockchains don't have that. This has improved collateral mobility and liquidity in areas like repo, securities lending, margin optimization. This is all businessy stuff, okay? This is not people going out buying Bored Apes with their Bitcoin or go buying a Lambo or some shit like that. What I'm showing you is what all the biggest banks in the world are doing. That's what I'm showing you. They have multi-blockchain interoperability. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all that, it's not interoperable. So we know they're not running on an Ethereum-based. It'll be all, now like XDC is Ethereum, but it's going to have to be on the end an XRP platform to give it all that interoperability. Because remember, XRP, the Ripple blockchain, can't do everything. It can be interoperable, but that's where these different smart contracts come in. But let's move on. So we know XDC is involved in this. It's an interoperable blockchain, multi blockchain interoperability with embedded controls. It supports real world assets. We're talking about institutional finance here. Everybody, we're talking about all the money. Okay. They are merging this into DeFi. So think of the DeFi cryptos: Flare, Songbird, XDC. A lot of the shit the little tiny cryptos we talk about, DeFi. It's now starting, okay? Before it wasn't even starting at all. You're going to start seeing a lot of these DeFi cryptos going up in price because now we're entering the Web3 DeFi phase, okay? We are at the very beginning of Web3 DeFi. The train has now arrived at the first stop. This is just the first stop. There's other ones. And we're like, everybody get ready. We are at the first stop of the DeFi, Planet Web3 DeFi. And it lists here the people involved. The key figures, guy Frank LaSala, Don Dooney, Nadine Chakra. We already talked about Nadine Chakar, Shaka Khan, Lynn Bishop, Digital Asset. There's a company called Digital Asset here. And Blythe Masters, that lady's in charge of it. She is really something else. Now, we got Chainlink. Oh, shit. Chainlink is right here, everybody. You got to have oracles. You got to have instant pricing. You got to know what's happened. That's where Chainlink comes in. So if you own Chainlink, you're a wiener. Let's look here. Now, under fintech, blockchain, and crypto involved, there's a company called Securrency is involved here. They're, I believe, Ripple partners, but definitely R3 XDC partners. Securrency, something called Digital Asset, which is a tokenization platform, and the DTCC. Now, of the blockchains, the Canton Network, oh, right here. Canton Network is a privacy-enabled distributed ledger technology by Digital Asset. So the company Digital Asset, Blythe Masters, made this thing called the Canton Network. I bought a very good portion of Canton coin on Kraken. So we got the Canton Network is involved in tokenization of all the money. You got Project Ion is involved. Now we know that that's the XDC crypto. So now we know that there's two cryptos involved. Canton Coin, Chainlink, XDC. That's three. I can count. Chainlink is going to be used as the link token for oracles. Canton Coin is going to be used. It's a utility token for the Canton Network. The DTCC got a no action letter, so everything's good to go. Nobody's getting in trouble. September 24th, 2025, Canton Network partnered with Chainlink. December of this year, listen to this partnership. December of this year, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, 2023. This was a long time ago, 2 years ago, December 2023. The Canton Network partners with the DTCC and 2026 banks. They've been getting this thing set up for years, everybody. Canton already partnered with the DTCC. It was already chosen before we had any idea. Makes me feel glad when I went out and dumped like $3,000 into Canton Coin on Kraken. Absolutely fucking love it. Let's look here. Now, we still haven't heard anything about the Rise. T-Rise platform. T-Rise has a crypto called Rise, but we haven't seen any of this come up yet. Just wait. I'm seeing everything else except T-Rise. Now, the DTCC is owned by major institutions. I want you to see this. Who owns or what owns the DTCC? JP Morgan owns it. BNY Mellon owns the DTCC. Franklin Templeton State Street. Oh, shit. With the Chainlink Fund pilot. Oh, Chainlink's massive in this. Goldman Sachs owns it. Citibank, Deutsche Bank, Nomura. Most all these Ripple Partners, Northern Trust. Canton Collateral Pilots own it. Those firms I just talked about, they're in charge of custody, testing, and integration. Oh, man. See, it's all the banks, everybody. This is the crypto I chose to get into, those three, because the biggest banks of the world, that's what I want to be. That's why I got Fireblocks with Caleb Brown. I want to be in the same custody solution as the biggest banks in the entire world. That's where I want to be. You can be in another custody solution. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you where I want to be. Here is a list of every known partnership that's going on with the DTCC. Digital asset. It's been around since 2014. They created Canton in 2023. We've been waiting ever since. Have you been on this show? We've been waiting for a couple years for this Canton shit. Chainlink's involved. Canton, of course. Securrency. They provide AI-driven compliance. You got JP Morgan, BNY Mellon, Franklin Templeton, Goldman Sachs, Citibank, Deutsche Bank, State Street, Northern Trust, Euroclear, Accenture. All these are Ripple partners. Accenture, Barclay, Clear Street, DRW, Galaxy Digital, Liberty City Ventures, Nomura, Octura, Wisdom Trees involved. Oh, shit. Zero Hash. Now, that was the end of the article. Grok's analysis, and I wasn't happy with it. So I'm like, Grok, let me help you out here, buddy. I'm only paying $40 a month to have you give me information. Why is it I have to continually help this AI do its fucking job? So I checked Grok on this. I'm like, hey, Grok, here's this article. We all know that XDC. Well, Grok really didn't come out and tell me it's XDC. I had to kind of tell him and shit. Okay. Grok's a very lazy motherfucker. So I had to get him to kind of admit, yeah, okay, yeah, XDC is being used, but only like. Then the Canton coin issue came up, and then Grok had, well, yeah, actually, okay, they're using Canton coin. I'm like, wow. It's like, I got to know this shit in advance, and then this fucking AI will tell you. I had to tell him on the T-Rise token. Rise token. I asked Grok, why is Rise and the platform token shit not mentioned here, Grok? Grok, why is Rise not mentioned in my very in-depth background check, Grok? Why is Rise? We're talking about tokenizing, Grok. Why is the fucking tokenization crypto T-Rise, the platform, and the crypto Rise? Grok, why is that not mentioned? All of a sudden now, Grok knows that it's totally involved in this project. All of a sudden right now, after I tell it. They don't want you to know. I'm just playing the game. I already know. When I ask Grok the questions, most of the time I already know the answers. I'm trying to get this motherfucker to admit it. Okay. That's where I'm at with my level of research. That's where I'm at. I'm telling Grok, and he'll be like, oh, yeah, sorry. He apologized like a little bitch. He'll do that. So I'm sorry. I must have overlooked. I thought you were referring to this, that. I'm like, wow, quit coming up with these bitch ass excuses for not performing the task. So let's go with T-Rise after all of a sudden now Grok realizes they're connected, okay? This is the third crypto involved. T-Rise Group is the name. It's a Canadian, whoa, wait a second, Communist Canada? Oh, they know all, hey, if you're in Canada, they know exactly what's going on in the government. They just don't want you involved. They want you. They may not be able to stop you from getting crypto. In Canada, they want you. They want when Rise, like right now, Rise is like 0.007, right? In Communist Canada, and that's the same with the Americans, Democratic Communists, they know they're not going to be able to completely keep you out of crypto. They're going to stall it as much as they can to where Rise, instead of being 0.007, they'll allow you to buy it once it's $1,000. And by then it's too late to make money on the shit, right? This is Canada. They know all about the tokenization that's going to happen, and they're keeping all their, they won't allow Caleb Brown in Canada. New York's the same way. These fucking communists and stuff, right? T-Rise Group is a Canadian fintech company. Oh, specializing in institutional grade tokenization. That's what I want. I'm not trying to like worry about tokenizing shit for people like you and me. We're fucking poor. It doesn't mean shit. I want Crypto Hulk, tell me the cryptos and or platforms for institutional tokenization. That's where the fucking money is. I want DTCC money, Crypto Hulk, not this little fucking Flare finance shit or whatever. I got Flare. I'm not putting it down. But Crypto Hulk, I want to go where the institutions are. The big trillions, quadrillions of dollars. That's where we're going to make money, Crypto Hulk. This is it right here. T-Rise, 0.007. I can't get you in much earlier. We already talked about this crypto, I think, when it had 3 zeros. We're talking about it again. You pumped it, dumped it, didn't quite understand it. You walked away from it. Now you're realizing, oh, shit. That moment you realized when you just fucked up, right? T-Rise Group is I've always had at least 200,000 of these motherfuckers in my wallet. T-Rise Group is a Canadian fintech company specializing in, here we go, ready to get a fucking baby fist, institutional grade tokenization of real world assets. Oh man, that's crypto. That's where we make all of our money. That's how I'm gonna buy the $30 million mansion and the 10 Bugattis. Oh, God bless Crypto Hulk. There's investments in real estate, private credit. They tokenize all kinds of shit, carbon credits, sports clubs, unfortunately not strip clubs. Founded, let me quit distracting me. Founded in 2024 and headquartered in the communist capital of Montreal, Quebec. The platform enables issuers to unlock liquidity to connect to global investors. Oh, that's what we want. We want global invest. We want all the fucking money in this one. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. That's what I'm telling you. Global investors. Rise Crypto. Think of this. T-Rise creates a crypto called Rise. It's a Canadian fintech company that specializes in institutional tokenization. And we're going to connect to global investors. Oh my God, I love this shit. Keep going. This is the fucking plan right here. This T-Rise shit. They have a tokenization workshop for customizable tokens. Oh, shit. Yeah, I want a 700 horsepower edition, please. And they have an AI-powered business chat for virtual assistance and payments. T-Rise, the company, operates as a tokenization agent for the Canton network, which they don't talk about, issuing assets on permissioned network. Oh shit, it does mention it. Issuing assets on permissioned networks like the Canton network. Oh my gosh, Cryptoholic, it looks like you're happy. I've never seen you like that. Well, that's what being a millionaire, a future millionaire, kind of does to a man, all right? I'm tired of being this guy's been waiting around for 5.5 years for this shit. Where the Canton network serves as a validator node and authorized issuer. Oh shit. This project, all the shit that we're talking about now is regulatory compliant. Oh my God. They do KYC, they do AML. And guess what? They are in 150 countries. Oh, you gotta love it. God bless America and Canada. They have $6 billion tokenized. As of December 16, 2025, T-Rise, which is the Rise crypto that I got a fuck ton of, T-Rise has $6 billion in real-world assets. And guess what? They're onboarding 16 trillion right now. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine how much that crypto is going to be worth? Oh, my God. I love it. I'm ready to laugh. They have something called Project Champ Flurry, CHMP-FLEURY. There's a U.S. patent involved in this as well. They're using zero knowledge proofs. And that's probably going to relate to your ZK Sync. That's also at Caleb and Brown. I'd put that out there. That's what I loaded up on the other day. See, I just kind of know. I got feelings. The higher power kind of lets me know. Like 3 days ago, I loaded up on the ZK Sync. Actually, it's 2 days ago. I sold off a couple things and bought some ZK Sync. And look what we got here. Zero knowledge. So Rise is the utility token for the T-Rise company. The T-Rise company acts as a tokenization platform and an issuer on the Canton network. Oh my God, Cryptoholic, this is fucking amazing. I told you I'd get you in early. This whole thing bridges the DTCC's pilot focus on real-world assets with Canton's privacy-enabled distributed ledger technology. T-Rise is that bridge in between Canton and the DTCC. T-Rise is the bridge for those to facilitate tokenization of $4 quadrillion. Can I get an amen? Let's continue here. There's tokenization activation. There's AI and analytics. There's governance and staking. Oh, man. Oh, shit. There's payments and fees. They have a real-world asset investment ecosystem. Oh, my God. This is just the fucking best. You know what? Oh, my God. I'm feeling like I'm high right now. But Crypto Hulk, you are. You just snorted 3 pounds of coke before the show, right? Shut up. T-Rise was founded in 2024. All of a sudden, it just happens to pop out of nowhere. They just pull it out of their ass and say, look what I got. No, it's not a handful of shit. They say, look what I got. It's T-Rise. That shit just came out in 2024. How convenient. They just, see what I'm saying? They can speed it up, or like Gary Gensler, slow it down. That's why I can't tell you the timelines. They just invented this shit last year. T-Rise is a fintech startup in Canada, started 2024. Not a traditional venture capital. Well, you know what? It's probably the government. That's what it is. But with institutional ties. Okay, so these banks all get together. They all know what they're doing and shit. And then somebody creates something called T-Rise. That's the token. They do what they want, when they want, how they want. What we do is we find out early. We find out early before any other channel. And then we dogpile money into shit and get rich. That's what we do on Crypto Hulk Show. You got access to Crypto Hulk if you wanted to join this month. And you don't need to join every month. But if you want, let's say you want to join this month, Crypto Hulk, oh shit. Let's go over all your portfolio. What am I doing right with these cryptos? How much should I buy? Get positioned correctly. And we can get creative on a lot. There's a lot of shit on Crypto Hulk $500 Club. Now is the time when this stuff's starting to all come together. Now is not time to be like, well, I'm new to crypto. Let me try for 6 months or a year. I'm like, dude, you're going to miss everything that goes by. By the time you wait 6 months or a year to understand all this shit, it's too fucking late. T-Rise is started 2024. Talks about the people involved in this. The board members. I'm not going to go over all the people that started T-Rise, but it does list them. It lists their names and where they used to work for. And there's people from the university involved. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. This T-Rise out of Canada, come on now. This has got to be a banking in cooperation with the Canadian government's college system, because it says it doesn't have venture capitalists. It doesn't have venture capitalists. So it's got to be the government and the banks working together. The Canadian Communist, if you can get the Canadian Communist government to work with you on something, it's going to be all good. It's going to have the blessing of a government, the government of Canada. And that Canada is tied in with the French. And the French are still running the world ever since Napoleon, okay? I'm just showing you all these deep connections here. Well, why Canada? They're not really a superpower. Well, they kind of are. They're connected with France, and France only owns the XRP Ledger Foundation. Not a big deal. Now you're starting to see the connection. Canada is baby France. They wanted to explore the whole new world. The French went down into the southern Louisiana and all that shit, and they got their asses kicked out. And then they went up to the place that nobody wanted with all the snow, Canada. They took Canada. Nobody wanted that fucking shit, okay? And they got funny accents up there in Canada. What you talking about, Crypto Hulk? Never mind. Let's forget about it. I'm trying not to make enemies. Well, kind of late for that. Oh, God. Hey, where are we at as far as time? Shit, we're already at the time right there. I got to speed through this super quick. Canadian government backs T-Rise. Oh, shit. That's what it says right here. With $3 million in research and development funding via the NRC IRAP for AI blockchain. Oh, international involvement with the Department of National Defense. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk was right. See, look, I'll tell you something. And no, I didn't read this ahead of time. I just kind of know. When out of communist Canada, see, look, remember when I used to work as a store detective, it all started then. And then I got into parole, probation, and Department of Justice. I know how to look some stuff up, okay? The bullshit meter goes off when out of communist Canada, without venture capital, how are you going to get the money? You create a platform that tokenizes for the DTCC. Come on, stop now. And you got no venture capitalists paying for all this? That shit costs money. Innovation costs money. How are you doing all this without venture capitalists? You got to have a government in there. You got to be some money or something going on. No one's going to work for free unless the government has their employees working on your project. Now, Crypto Hulk, that's right there. Canadian government backs T-Rise. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This is not some little teeny fucking company. That's why I got damn near 500,000 of these motherfucking T-Rise shits, okay? The government of Canada gave them money. Also, the Department of National Defense in Canada is involved with this project. Fuck. Just letting you know, 0.007. I went in deep on this. When I started looking at this, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm getting rid of some of that small little shit that I got. Fuck it. I'm dumping money into this. This is massive. Fuck, the Defense Department of Canada is involved in this. Son of a bitch. There you go. You got the top banks of the world into T-Rise, Societe Generale, HSBC, Goldman Sachs just jumped in, BNP Paribas just jumped in, Bank of America, Barclays, BNY Mellon, Franklin Templeton. I can keep going. I'm going to stop. I don't need to keep going at this point with T-Rise. That's why I put in like over $4,000 on this shit. I'm like, fuck. I sold off and liquidated some other cryptos. I'm like, this is the fucking one, okay? With all these partnerships and the fucking Defense Department and shit, I'm like, hey. This one, I already know. That kind of just sold the used car, right? All right, last minute comment checks, and this show is over. Hubba Bubba. We're going to have to get in contact. Hubba Bubba. Let me find some time today or something. Shoot me a text on the Telegram, and we'll get in touch today and we'll go over what you got in your portfolio. And I'll tell you the other stuff I can't say on the program here that I reserved for $500 people. True USDC. Chris Gamma. Buy USD on crypto.com. Debit card and payment system. One of the reasons why I got it on MetaMask is if everybody goes to the same place, then that blows out that price. In case some of you wanted a pump dump, if you all buy it on MetaMask, then each of these exchanges has liquidity pools, but you'll ping the MetaMask one, it'll just fucking skyrocket it there. But if you start spreading it out and buy it all different places, then it kind of lowers the effect. It's all up to you. I mean, if you just want to buy it. But if you want to have a little fun, dump off a little bit of it, buy it all in the same place. Alrighty then. Oh, Rise is on Kraken. I didn't know that. Rise is the easiest to get on Kraken. If you buy on MetaMask, watch the fees. Yeah. Is 20,000 Canton enough? I mean, the amount of money I got in Canton is a quarter of what I put into XRP. Yeah, well, yeah. The amount of money I initially spent on XRP, my Canton is about 30%. No, 25%. The amount of money I put into Canton coin And now I've got more money in Rise. I've got a little more money in Rise than I do Canton Coin. Now, the amount of tokens, the amount of Rise tokens I got is like 10 times my XRP tokens, and about 3 times, I've got 3 times more Rise tokens than Canton tokens. The money is pretty close, but with Rise, obviously it's cheaper, so I can get more tokens. I got a certain amount of XRP, but I got like 10 times more Rise tokens than XRP. So there's that. Okay, we're over time. I'm going to release the show to the $5 people. And then after an hour, it'll go to the general public. So good luck with that one. Congratulations. Those 3 cryptos I would heavily get into. I'll see you on the next one.